his beautiful mandolin. We're going to be trading songs with Owen. And he's going to like and share. And if you would do the same, that would be much appreciated. We got Jason in the house doing the video and all that good audio stuff for us. Thank you, Jason.
A man that can.
The dogs are honoring probably the change in the barometric pressure, which I'll go over in the weather later. I really won't go over that in the weather. I just pretty much read my app. We sure hope you guys are doing well today.
It won't let me do anything.
What?
It won't let me do anything.
Facebook sucks again, but here we are anyway.
Where you sharing from, brother?
I hope they don't block me for telling everybody that they suck.
Hey, we're alive.
Oh, we found ourselves alive again. It's 5 again. We're alive here in the basement of the music hall in the basement. Don't tell anybody. We're hanging out in here all the time. But if you ring the bell, we will not answer because we don't know who you are, so please text first.
Such harmonious words.
If you do, tune in, please comment. Because otherwise I don't know, we can't say hi or ridicule ourselves. Oh, what you been doing, my brother?
I've been playing a lot with a lot of folks, both by myself, singing, and then I've been playing the mandolin with a lot of people.
Excellent.
Clint Alford's the guy that I play with a lot.
Yeah.
Love Clint, yes.
Clint, then I played with the Notorious Four on the Song Swap.
On Sunday,
on Sunday I play with those guys. I'm gonna be playing with Kevin Tinney. Played with him on Valentine's Day, that's a guy that you want to play with on a Valentine's gig because he's got all the love songs.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, he was carrying me throughout the whole thing because most of mine were like I saw a girl and then killed her and everything, and that doesn't really work.
Give them chocolates.
Yeah,
not kill.
Well, it just didn't work on Valentine's Day, and I was just like, well, I have a bunch of other stuff that doesn't really work, and Kevin's like, I got you,
Yeah.
And
I hope that you kiss me again.
yeah,
Go.
hope you kiss me again.
Dude, that song.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So he had that, and so it worked out pretty good. So we're gonna do another one up here soon. So Kevin's another duo guy that I do stuff with. I just came off a 4-day run with Chase Glover and a guy named Chad Boyd, which I've done about 1,200 shows with myself.
Wow. Okay.
Back in the old days when I had hair and stuff, and Chad was skinnier, and we all were discussing the lamenting our youth for the 4 days that he was here. So.
Now you're kind of the go-to for Tyler whenever they want good music. They come to you, don't they?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
Seems like it to me.
A lot of people in East Texas, they'll ask me, who I think would work or whatever. I really hit it hard over the past 3 years of making those connections and really playing with people. I mean, that's how I got to know a lot of the people I'm playing with is I booked them somewhere.
Sure.
And then
I guess that's kind of how we got to know. Well, we of course got to know each other through Heather Little.
Right.
And
right.
Which is probably the conduit to all real music here in East Texas. In my opinion.
I completely agree.
Her and Randy Brown, Randy got us with her. It's just a really cool thing. Kate and I have really enjoyed being here in East Texas.
Well, Randy Brown was my scoutmaster when I was a Boy Scout.
See, this is the cool stuff. That's what you want
so
to
hear.
hear.
I've known Randy Brown since I was like 12 or 13 years old.
Wow.
See, only on the Kirbys Live at 5 you find
these
nuggets of information that you always wanted to know about.
But we were just saying last night we were over at Daniel's Hump Day Hootenanny over at the Forge.
Hump Day Hootenanny.
And it's a great open mic, and we were just enjoying the fact of the camaraderie in the East Texas music scene between artists. It is really unique to this area because we were in Los Angeles and Orange County, and we've been years in Dallas, and
It's
It's not the
different.
same.
It's different.
I feel like younger musicians feel like it's a competition, and the
Mm.
older and more mature musicians, they realize it's a family. And
Yeah.
we're more of a family here
Totally.
in the East Texas area than when I was younger. It was like, oh, if he's gonna play there, I'm gonna play there. More than
Right.
I'm so glad you're playing there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was always that competition thing. Maybe it's just that early 20s male angst
That
that
just,
you.
I'm gonna get her done.
And I want to get her done.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're right. I think
Sounds
you're
like
right.
a good song you guys could write together.
We'll get together on that one after the show here.
Remember
Hey
those
man, you
old
want to
days?
roll us out with
Yeah,
one of
I'll
your
roll
wonderful tunes?
Yeah. Let's do this one this one's in D, brother. Affectionately called when my friends they call it the Flippy Flappy Flu song.
I love it.
I was used to hang out at this restaurant when I was in college. Actually, I was out of college, but I was hanging out with the college people. You know how they are.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be out of college, but I'm still living there. There's so many things in my life I thought I would never do. Oh, I'll never be that guy. You know, and then you go, oh man, I'm that guy.
I'm that guy.
You know, when I first started the band, we recorded our first album. I was looking through like the used bin at Hastings. Remember Hastings? And they had like
Oh,
the used CDs and stuff that people had brought back. And I'm like, man, I feel sorry for that guy with the CD right here. I'll never be that guy. Like I'm that guy. Then you know, I'll never go to jail. Well, I went to jail. You know. So
Never say never,
Never
right?
say never on a lot of this stuff. But anyway,
Good Bond movie.
yeah. Here's the Flippy Flappy. I got two girls that want me, two girls that don't. I got two girls say they miss me, two girls that want. One girl loved me, but she walked right out my door. Left me for another that she loved a little more. And there's curtains on my wall, and there's dishes in my sink. And the girl behind the bar says I've had too much to drink. They say I've got it all, but I don't care what they think. Yeah, I wish that I could say the same for you. I wish that I could say the same for you. I got patience by the number, passion by the pound, and every sale half the price when your chips are down. You can hold me if you want to, love me if you're there. Just understand that I'll be leaving when I start to care. And there's curtains on my wall, and there's dishes in my sink. And the girl behind the bar says I've had too much to drink. They say I've got it all, I don't care what they think. And I wish that I could say the same for you. I wish that I could say the same for you. I had my share of falls, I guess I begged and loved to cry. I've been weaker than I've ever been, but I still never lied to you. But you did. Oh, looks like the party's over now. I'm still staring at my page. Some fuel aspiring gasoline, fine sentimental rage. All 2 parts whiskey and 3 parts pain. These heartaches don't come cheap. Lord, I know I'll live tonight, but please just let me sleep. And there's dishes in my sink, there's curtains on my wall, and the girl behind the bar just yielded me last call. You know I ain't got nothing left, and I give everything my all. And I wish that I could say the same to you. I wish that you still love me like I do. Buy a pair of shoes, move to Timbuktu with those monkeys in your zoo. You'll find another boy who do whatever you tell him to do. He get all bunked up on glue, watch a whole lot of Scooby-Doo. We thought everybody knew, all flippy, flappy, flute.
Love that tune.
Dude, thanks for being here.
Love it.
Love it, man.
Man, when we do the, and we'll do some more of these probably next year, I hope, but when we do our tribute nights at the music hall, and it's so funny because you always, when you get up, you're like, I'm here for the comic relief. Well, no, you're a wonderful songwriter, but I do love your humor. And I
Octopus's
use that.
Garden was awesome.
That
too.
was a good one.
Yeah.
We did the Octopus's Garden, yeah. It was funny on that one, that night, it was supposed to be, it was the Beatles' Abbey Road 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was the only one that did a song off Abbey Road.
That was what was weird.
Oh, you did one too.
Well, we did the one, but it's, you know, we should just say Beatles, you know, and just say,
Well,
because there's so much, it's hard to choose.
Well, I was trying to attach to an anniversary, you know,
Yeah,
or something, you know.
That's what we try to
PR-wise.
do. Yeah.
But, you know, yeah, that's a great thing, though.
The Beatles night was a good one, man. That was
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
one.
We'll have to do another one of those. We got a lot of neat ideas that I think will be fun this next year. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all getting back to it.
Yeah.
Back to work.
Once we get right back to it,
That's right. What do you want to play, babe?
give them one of them ones you like to play.
You want to do me? Do y'all be there?
Whatever you like.
That's in D.
Cindy?
I think so. It's kind of quirky. I really don't know what key it's in. What happens with me is I write these songs because I hear something, and then yeah, I'll be practicing new like scales or whatever, trying to learn how to play the guitar, which I don't really do very well.
It's
And
actually A, 2.
is it really? E.
It's an E.
So, A to E, yeah.
A to E.
Yeah, it probably is. If you know what key this song's in, it'd be great if you comment that in the comments. I know I put my fingers on the strings
It's
here,
in 4.
and then it is in four. Our drummer,
Sorta.
audio engineer.
Chime in whenever you feel the need there.
Alright, man.
1, 2, 1. I did that on purpose. You've got something to say, you've got something to say. you've got things in the way, you've got things in the way. You're awful busy trying to think of things to say, and it's not the same for you as me. It's not the same as you can see for me. Oh yeah, woman, yeah. And if you're looking for an answer to a prayer, there's no need to look anywhere. Just close your eyes and open up your heart and care. You know that I'll be there. You know that I'll be there. Come on, sing along, everybody. Come on, church, sing along. You know that I'll be there. You know that I will be there. You know that I'll be there. You know that I will be there. You know that I'll be there. You know that I will be there. You know that I'll 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 be there.
That's a good one. I was hoping you would do that one.
Thanks, man. That sounded
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Sounded
Feel
Hired,
the
you're
movement.
hired.
good time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Feel the
Yes,
movement.
yes.
Oh my Lord.
So anyway, what else is new, my brother?
Well, you know that I do the thing at the Yesterland farm too. You know.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that show. Thanks for calling us out to play that.
Yeah, it's fun for me. You know, I get to basically hang out and listen to 3.5 hours of my friends play music for 2 days every weekend.
That's
And
pretty
it's
cool.
While you're all over the park.
Yeah, I'm all over the park doing other stuff too, but it's really neat to be able to get my friends out there, and I've had a lot of friends that play out there that end up with other gigs
Well,
from
yeah.
that,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's something everybody needs to know about. If you guys, you know, everybody here drives on I-20. If you wonder what all those pumpkins on the right-hand side coming out of, what is it, right toward Canton on
It's a
19?
Canton, yeah.
Yeah.
All that activity that's happening over there, well, that's Tiner. He's over there making stuff happen.
Those guys, they do a good job. We're going to be doing 2 sets this spring. Normally they open in the spring for about 3 weekends. They're going to do one in May too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've got the one for the Easter, and then they got a butterflies in bloom kind of thing in the May. So that's going to
It's
be neat
really
to do that.
a beautiful thing. We like to do it because it's always so beautiful outside when you call us to play. Thank goodness. But you know, it's such a nice time to be outside and to play, and it's right next to a train, which I like trains, so I get to
And
watch
then
some
the cannons. You gotta be
horse apple cannons
the
or
apple
whatever.
cannons.
Yeah, and then in the spring they shoot eggs out of it.
Oh,
It's a little stinky at the end of the
little
day.
stinky eggs.
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, they
Do
hard.
you have anybody put a suit on and you know?
Well, they take the donkeys out there after, eat all the eggs after it's over.
That's nice. And
Give
you
us
call the pig races sometimes?
I do in
Pig
the
races.
spring, in the fall. I do the pig races, which is, I mean,
It's
a life.
entertaining.
Yeah, it's a lifelong training. I get to call the pig races. You've seen the pig races, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's awesome. I actually got a lot of video too.
That ended up when they asked me to do that, I was like, oh man, really? And then they just kept on asking, well, you should really do the pig
You're
races.
very
And I was
good
like,
at it.
so I ended up kind of got a groove with it,
Yeah.
and then end up with other gigs off the pig race thing from my job. Like my boss ends up showing up out there, and he was like, "Hey,
You
the
know,
next
you-
week at school, he's like, hey, I need you to MC the pep rally." I'm
There
like,
you go.
I was like, "Why?" He's like,
I was
"I saw
gonna
you do the
say,
pig races."
You
I'm
might
like,
be a good auctioneer too. You might think of getting into that, man. Oh man, you'd be pretty good with anything in microphone.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what's so funny is I'm so incredibly insecure too. No joke.
I don't
Most
see.
musicians
Well, it
are.
doesn't come out this side. So.
No. Once the microphone's there, I kind of push it down along, everything else that my counselor tells me not to do.
Push down all those other feelings. Stick them under the carpet. Okay.
I hear you, brother.
Yeah, right, man. Take all your angst, all the abuse you suffered as a child, push it down deep.
Would you mind
Leave it
just
there.
keeping that in
Leave
the
it there.
Leave it there. Don't ever let that out.
Well, Well, give us another one, Wild Man.
All right, man.
You know, I'm partial to your dog song.
Well, the dog song's not mine. The dog song, we will do the dog song, okay? But the dog song is
yours.
people think it is, and because I have such a connection to it, I guess. But the dog song is actually a band called the Bottle Rockets, which they lost their lead singer this past a couple weeks ago. He quit, man.
Oh, wow.
He just like, I'm done with this, and it made me sad, but I'm still going to continue to play the dog song in their stead. Yeah.
That's awesome.
For sure. Let me do this one. This one's
Yeah, do your song.
Please do.
Yes.
By the look in your eyes, I can tell you're lonely. Saturday night just gets you through. You wanna go somewhere, just get somewhere, but no one's there that'll save you. By the sound of your voice, I can tell you're frightened. Oh, who knows how long it's been. You take a break, do another take, and make the same mistakes again. Oh, you're so proud, you won't cry out loud. Even if you got someone you can cry to. Oh, you can't win. No, you won't give in, even when you try to. Darling, you're so proud. And you turn your back and smile. Now inside you're so broken hearted. You know you can walk 1,000 miles, be right back where you started. So you poke around for trouble. You bet on your sympathy plane. Through your highlights, you realize I'm still your Novocaine. Oh, you're so proud, you won't cry out loud. Even if you got someone you cry to. Oh, you can't win. No, you won't give in, even when you try to. Darling, you're so proud.
Nice picking there, too.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're quite the guitar player as well as
I try to keep it going.
No, you do
You
well.
want to give me a high five? Is that
Jet
what
wants
it
to come give
Jet's
some
like,
love.
I really
She's
like that song.
Yeah.
Just like, that was the best song
So
ever.
it was happy. I like
She
it.
said, that's the best one ever.
They're always droopy in here.
They never come on. Look at that. She's all in love with Owen. Hi, Jet.
All right, girl. How you
Oh,
doing?
my.
She's coming to make the rounds. You know, we had a little scare with Jet a couple of weeks ago. She was acting kind of strange, but we took her over to the doctor, Dr. String in Gladewater,
Yeah.
and got her fixed up. She's been doing good.
Yep.
So we're just real glad to have her dogs.
Yeah, they're getting older. Chase Murdoch met them, you know, as old ladies, and he's like, they're just little old lady
Little
dogs.
old lady dogs.
Like, they're puppies to me, because they, you know, they're my puppies. I'm going to do a moon trial?
All
Your mom?
right, yeah, mom's
Let's
here.
not forget that. Your
Forgot
mom.
about that. warm to me. You're my moonshine. 'Cause I can fly now. I've always wanted to try somehow to see up above and know where I must go to. And I know now, and I've always wanted you there somehow to see up above and know where I must go to. Well, I can live with you in a desert land. I could live with you in any land. You're my moonshine. I suffered all the hurt and suffered all the pain till I was dead inside. And now I live again in my moonshine. 'Cause I can fly now. I've always wanted to try somehow to see up above and know where I must go to. And I know now, and I've always wanted you there somehow to see up above and know where I must go to. Come on, Owen.
That's a new one already.
You never heard that one?
No, I mean, like the change in the music in
You
the
like
middle.
that?
I like that, dude.
Cool, man. Thanks, man. I knew that was gonna sound good with that mandolin cruising in on that. Was beautiful. Thanks for playing with me.
No
man.
problem.
Hey, Coach, thanks for the comment on the sound. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to seeing Ten and Coach on Tuesday.
Hey,
We're
Jay.
gonna go hang out with them on
Yes,
Tuesday.
yes. Cannot wait to go and hang out with the 10 Man and play. And James, man, you're a killer keyboard player. I played keyboard too, and I never played with keyboard players as a guitar player, so it's gonna be real cool with me if I get that opportunity in there.
I'm sure there will be some synergies between you keyboard geeks. I'm just kidding.
Wait a minute.
Well, you know, he did a version the other night on Tuesday night of Seven Spanish Angels.
Oh,
Right
wow.
there, that was pretty sweet. I liked it.
Dude, I can't wait to sing with those guys. Too.
I know. They're great.
There's gonna be some harmony, I have a feeling.
I hope so. We'll see. But then I don't know if you guys want to message me if you they're actually gonna do in April a 2-play Tuesday here at the hall, and they've got some room for live studio audience. So Shane Rendon's actually putting that together.
Yeah.
So let me know if Jen just kind of stumble all
If
over
the
the
cameras seem to have gotten bumped, that was the dog.
Whatever.
Hey,
She's getting lazy.
it's nothing like live broadcasting.
Sorry about that.
Baby, you
Shaky
want to
cam.
play one of them ones you got?
No,
You
I
want
want
him
to
to
play
play
one.
another?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's hear from our guest.
What you got, Paul?
Let's see. This one's one I wrote about giving people nicknames they don't know about.
That never happens.
I have so many, you know, the stories. I was with Chris Rasco on the road a little bit, and Clint Alford too. We'll be driving, you know, sometimes you drive a little ways, and
Sure enough.
and one time I was with Clint, we drove all the way down to like Kerrville
Oh,
to
wow.
play a show, and we got all our band stories out between the two of us, you know. And he was like, "Man, you've been everywhere." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I have." think about it when I first got married, my wife was like, "Do you have a story that doesn't start with was one time in the band?" But you meet so many cool people along the way that you can't make up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You just can't make up that guy.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of them that I was trying to fit in here, but I was afraid that the guy might find out that it was about him. I was like, I don't know if I want that guy to find out. I called him Bo St. George, you know what I mean? So these are some that I came up with and tried to make them a little bit funny about, well, you'll see what I'm talking about. Bird Bath Betty's got no Ford and a brand new pair of shoes. Sells retract ties for $15. 10 stories about Baton Rouge. Yeah, one time she met Elvis. I said it looked a little like me. Yeah, it might be the way I wear my guitar. It might be she can't see. And the woman said, do what you do. Oh, there ain't no flies on you. Oh, with the blue. Oh, Slingshot Charlie spent his whole life pulling that black gold from the earth. He's got 3 dogs, a son, and 2 ex-wives. He's working on a 3rd. Those $100 bets on football. Those party every time he wins. He says, hey, everybody call me Pump Jack. But his belt buckle just says Jim, and the man says, do what you do. Oh, there ain't no flies on you. Go with the blue. Cindy says she never loved nobody but her granddad. Terry's working on his 13th broken heart. And he said he stopped going to church to make his mom mad. But he takes his kids to school each day and singing, how great thou art. Ferris wheel fan left high school in the spring of '89. Cause bingo down at the Veterans Hall does tattoos on the side. It says everybody got the secrets. She got a couple to tell. And for $45 and a moon pie, she got a couple more for sale. And the woman said, do what you do. Oh, there ain't no flies on you. Yeah, mama said I'll do what you do. Go with the blue.
Ain't no flies on you.
Ain't no flies on you.
You gotta love a song with a line about a moon pie. It's the best. It's the best. The best stories from our friend Owen Tiner. So where are you playing next? You got some dates coming up? People can come
Let's
see
see.
you?
Next weekend, it'll be the 19th. I'm playing with a friend of ours, David Lindley.
Oh yeah.
We'll be playing with him at Wind Down.
Okay.
Oh, great place.
And then you never know what'll happen to me this weekend. I don't have anything booked necessarily this weekend. Anybody need a mandolin player?
Might be popping in.
Yeah, I just might be showing up somewhere this weekend. But and then the week after that, I'll be at Dog Tags, and that's in Tyler.
Cool.
So
Cool.
and I'll be with Chris Rasco.
Oh,
Dog tags. Now, where's that? That's a new one.
It's the you know where the old Steinmart used to be?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like right next to the old Steinmart there.
Okay.
Right on.
So it's kind of a newer place. They're getting things together over
Probably
there.
need to get some awareness out
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Okay, cool. Right on.
Good. I know there's a bunch of stuff going on this weekend. If you guys want to go to Online Music Festival, there's a lot of people sharing their in-person gigs as well as their streams.
Yeah.
I know there's a Memphis online beer festival going on with
That'll
all
be
sorts of
happening
performances.
this weekend, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah, and you guys feel free to share anything you want to on Online Music Festival. That's ours, and we use that for to see artists that are from far away that we may
Mhm.
want to call in to come play here locally. And we also want all of our friends to know that that's there for them to promote whatever they want to promote
Yeah,
musically.
it's gonna surpass 13,000 for sure because you know the groups we're gonna keep it a public group and it's gonna be opened up. So I'm gonna be changing some rules. You know, don't be doing that. You know, Cash App scam and all that stuff because you'll be blocked.
Yes.
But
We're
if you got
trying to
music,
stay on it.
yeah, if you
Y'all
have
feel
music
free.
or art, feel free. But
Well,
other
and
than
feel
that-
free to report anything that you see that sounds weird
Yeah.
or is weird, because
Yeah.
it probably is.
Yeah, so it's about to get crazy on up in the Facebook groups, but that's okay because it just gives us more audience, you know, as long as we can manage it. So anyway,
Well, what's on the lovely copper top?
what does that mean?
What's going on in your brain, girl? Share us some tunes.
Some tunage.
Yeah, I want to hear.
I'm distracted by the siren.
They can't hear that.
I know you guys can't hear it except for if you're in Big Sandy. There's probably a fire somewhere,
Everybody
and then everybody can hear the fire.
Sometimes these microphones are really pick up a lot, and a lot of times if we're in front of them, they're not going to get what we get. So.
Well, I don't know, but anyway, you know, you probably hear the dog walking around sniffing Owen's guitar cases. Is that you cleaning something over there, Jet? It's nice. I haven't played. What do I want to play?
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Sure.
Andy's looking at me like I'm crazy. I think I would play in G.
Are you feeling weather?
No,
Are you feeling
We
barometric?
could do the weather. We can totally do the weather if you want to do the weather. I was going to be good to yourself.
Or
We'll
be
do
good
the-
to yourself.
Let's
Do
be
that.
good to yourself, and then we can do the weather
All
after
right,
that.
yourself like you wanna be. Oh, why can't you be good to yourself like you wanna be? Oh, darling, can you see? I gave you everything.
Cool, man.
It was really special with the mandolin.
Oh yeah.
Super,
Like
super
that a lot.
duper. Yeah. Love that. So we'll tune up a little bit and do some weather, and then Owen, you'll be up again after the weather.
Alright, sounds good.
So if anybody hasn't noticed, the bees and wasps and everything are out because it's summer.
Outside it's 73 degrees today. You know tomorrow's gonna be even warmer with a high of 79. The low is only 61. You better turn on the AC because your heat blanket is off. It's not the winter anymore. Let's talk about what's going to happen on Sunday. 80% is a chance of a rain on Sunday. The high's gonna be 63 and the low is gonna dip down to 48. Gonna feel like fall outside, but it's still summer. If you lived in Colorado, remember in Texas it gets up to 100. So it's really spring, I guess. The rest of the week is gonna start with sun. The high on Monday is 75. Tuesday is partly cloudy with 77 degrees as a high. Then 40% chance of rain on Wednesday. But it's still summer. If you lived in Colorado, but it's springtime in Texas.
good enough for beer.
Killing
We
me.
didn't quite get it together, but that was a pretty good.
But everybody knows it's going to rain, 80% chance.
on Sunday. Anyway,
Better get them onions in the
we
ground,
don't
boy.
ever
That's all I
rehearse.
got to
Just so
say.
you know, we don't ever rehearse those things. We just kind of go.
Oh, really? I don't
yeah.
think anybody would be able to tell that.
I think they'll be able to tell.
We shine so well.
Some days are really better than others.
Some days are diamond.
I can always tell the things that y'all rehearsed well and the ones that you haven't. Because the ones that you haven't, y'all just start giggling.
Pretty much every time.
Sometimes it feels like it's really fun, you know. Other times it's not so fun. It's kind of scary. What do you got there, Owen, man?
Let's see. This one, this one's it's a song called Ball Player. It's
Oh, I love this song. This is
One of the
probably
shorter
my
ones.
favorite.
It's kind of a shorter one. Kind of that stuff we were talking about earlier about didn't know I was gonna be that guy and then that guy. I was gonna be a ball player when I was 17. I could throw a fastball better than anyone I'd ever seen. But the pressure broke my elbow just as I learned to sing. I was gonna be a ball player when I was 17. I was gonna be a ball player, but then I learned to sing. I was gonna go to college, but then Jenny had a kid. She probably should have left me if she knew the things I did. Sure, I wonder what I missed back then, but I keep my feelings hid. I was gonna go to college, but then Jenny had a kid. She's gonna go to college, but then Jenny had our kid. Yeah, I could have flown a rocket ship if I'd done well in school. I was gonna be a poet once, but I turned out a fool. Could have worn a suit to work if I had only tried. Mama swore she'd see me a rich man someday before she died. And I was never much for kissing ass, and my shirt don't match my tie. I was gonna wear a suit to work if I only tried. I was gonna wear a suit to work, but I can't tie a tie.
Thank God.
Watch me work.
I love that song.
Whenever you say "watch me work," I mean you can take that on the bank. You know, just work. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
cool.
people don't. I mean, there's a lot of effort and years and struggle in work
What you
that
got
do.
going on?
Mhm.
You know, and you know, because you perform so effortlessly. You know,
People
don't
take that for
realize-
granted. They don't
Yeah.
know that it took you a long time to get your fingers to roll that way across the strings.
Yeah.
Much less build up the calluses.
Nights of yeah, that's the other thing about playing the mandolin a lot of times when I end up in a swap or something with people, I usually end up being the guy that drives home because
You're
the other
not-
guys are drinking their
You're
beer
not
in
boozing
between.
out.
Yeah, and I don't have time because I'm playing every song.
You don't have time to get a beer.
Yeah, I don't have time to get a
That boy
beer.
ain't got time to get a beer.
And I noticed this early on, and I was like, man, how are you guys 4 beers in? I got the first beer here. And
It's probably better that way.
it is probably better that way, you're right. But no,
Hi,
that's
Noah.
when I just get,
Well,
I
look
get
at
so
there.
much joy from adding to other people's stuff.
Now, do I understand you're a teacher also?
I'm a school teacher, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. What do you teach?
I teach high school English.
Wow, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're
Um,
She laughs at that because she was a journal kind of person.
Oh no, I
for a
laugh at that
while.
because I'm very bad at English.
Well, I was too. I
She's
mean,
a typo queen.
I teach
Well,
English now. I was a high school science teacher. I taught chemistry and biology and physics over the past 11 years before I started doing
Good,
the
man.
English thing. So,
Well, thank you for teaching.
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, I enjoy it. I still tutor the chemistry kids. They'll come into my room, you know, and they'll say, "Hey, can you go over this real quick with me?" And once one kid finds out that I can do it, then in the morning I get half my classes in there for tutoring for English and half is in there for chemistry.
So, when you were, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So, did you play guitar in high school too?
I
Or
did a
you
little
play-
bit, but you know,
Did you ever play trombone or trumpet or anything
I
like
played
that?
trumpet in like the band when I was in like junior high,
Yeah.
but like that's not good. That's not what was getting chicks. And I was like 5. I was like, well,
You mean carrying your trumpet around?
Well,
was it cool?
no.
I know.
And I was like
It
five,
wasn't cool to carry a trombone around.
it was 5'7", 135 pounds. You know, the girls were looking over the top of me, so I had to do things that brought them to look down on me and say, "Hey, that guy's pretty cool." And I could usually I could make them laugh or something. But no, the guitar was a really cool thing to do that with. Not necessarily the bass,
Yeah.
which I found out too.
Yeah.
But no.
So you play good bass too.
I was a bass player for a while. Guy over in Mineola, John DeFore, was
Oh yeah.
my bass coach or songwriter, and then
Yeah.
he was like, "Hey, you should do the regular guitar too." I said, "Well, I got one of those," and we started writing songs over there, you know. And I put the bass down and started writing songs with.
He's been
with him.
such a good mentor to so many wonderful people.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it
I
was-
love John.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And of course, Randy played back then. Randy Brown was
Yeah.
playing with him, and so I had that connection with him.
Well, you got some killer years here in the music industry here in East Texas.
Yes, yeah.
That's great.
It's really neat to come back here after being gone for 10, 12 years that I was, and then come back up here and be able to plug in so easily.
Yeah.
And get into it. And of course now with things that let's say it's not necessarily that way in Big Sandy, but you know, with different counties and cities going damp, you know, and things like that, they bring in clubs and they bring in venues and
Right.
and so that's been really neat to see because there was no place to play when I was growing
Yeah, I
up. You
bet.
know, there's Rick's on the Square in Tyler, and
Right.
then that was
That's it.
about it. You know, so
That's kind of all I ever heard from in Dallas.
Mhm.
You know, was that place. I didn't know there were these other places.
Yeah, we've been very pleasantly surprised by the growth in the entertainment industry right in our backyard here. And for those of you who are watching who are not from East Texas, Big Sandy was where you went to church or the liquor store. That was the choices in Big Sandy. And so
They might have had some fried chicken at one time, but
no,
not now.
everybody
You got a
talks
church?
about that. Lots of them. But yeah. But what the funny thing was
Please
is
get it
that
on your way home
I
from
know.
church instead of two.
that's
Just
what when
kidding.
we say we're living in Big Sandy, people were like, "Oh yeah, we used to have to go there for our alcohol. That's where we used to
I
go."
remember there's an old road called Old Whiskey Road.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That connected, yeah. But anyway, now that we've got Circle M Crawfish, and then of course Hawkins has Red Rooster, and so we've got
And
places.
then the Cross-Eyed Cow has amazing food right here,
Mhm.
just to the left of us. And then to the right of us, we got Romero's Mexican food, which I gotta
Yeah,
say
some food.
is really amazing. We're so glad they're here.
Yeah, for a tiny town like Big Sandy, we used to have to go to Mineola to eat. You know,
Yeah.
anything other than Subway or something.
Or Gladewater, you know.
Yeah.
and there's venues in Mineola now too to play music.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that way else?
Kitchens,
RNA, the
RNA.
Lion,
yeah, there's a few places. You gotta keep those places going too.
Really happy about all that.
Yes, ma'am.
Happy you're here, Owen.
Me too.
We love you.
I love you guys. It was so funny when I first came up here and get plugged in. I was thinking about this today. When I first got plugged in, or was trying to get plugged in, you know, y'all were doing the music hall thing with Randy and Heather. You know,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I need to meet those guys. You know, and then 4 years later, here I am hanging out with you guys. I thought that was kind of neat.
I can't believe it's been 4
When you
years.
ventured off, where did you go?
I went to College Station. I went to schools, and I was an Aggie.
Okay.
Graduated down there and played music the whole time. And
Good places to fish down there.
there is some good places to fish. But we used to travel.
I mean, go to school. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
go
right.
to school. Go to school. You know, my little band that we had back then, we would go everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio, Austin, and of course you had a lot of places to play in town. It was hard leaving. It was hard leaving there. And of course, my friend Chad that was up here this past week, he was one of the guys that used to play with me a lot down there, and he was saying, "Man, it's like everywhere you go around here is like an hour drive or a 40-minute drive or whatever." You know, and I was like, "I'm just glad that there are places up here," but I didn't realize that we were so spoiled back then when it was just like the next place to play was like 4 minutes down the road. You know, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
funny
is
you say that because when we took Jason out one night after a gig, about 10, 11 o'clock, so we had to get to the IHOP,
Closest
we
one's
got
in
down
Woodville.
155. I mean, we hadn't even got down 155 to 20, and he's like, "Where are we going, New Mexico?"
Well,
It was great.
freaking crazy.
I
Yeah,
know.
he's getting
Jason's
used to
from
this.
McKinney.
He's
Yeah,
used to
he's
just sitting in his rocking chair and just
There's-
reaching out and
there's
getting
space,
what he
man.
wants.
There's a lot of
there,
space out here. A lot of space.
But it is nice because when I was living in the Metroplex before we moved to California, it was getting so crowded that it would take me 45
Totally.
minutes to get from work home, and that was
Ah,
like 20
Addison.
miles.
Yeah.
So
I don't
yeah.
miss that traffic in Addison.
No, I don't miss it at all. But I do love to play. Please book us to play in Richardson.
But we
and
love to
rural
come out and
places.
play everywhere.
I hate to say I don't like it at all. I love it. I love it all the time.
We sit in traffic quite a bit, so it's no big deal. We'll
Yeah.
do it again.
We will. Well, cool. This is fun. What do you want to do? Want to do the wish?
You want to rap, or what do you got?
Well,
Kind of got a lot.
Been on an hour. Yeah,
Probably
we
time to tell everybody how much we love them and to be all right.
we can do that. If you guys will please like and share this, and if you feel so inclined, I put Owen's Venmo up there. It's the @ capital O capital T Einer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And also we will tip share as well. If you just are used to tipping Andrew-Kirby-35, please do that as well. And of course,
We'll pass that along.
we'll pass it along. And if you don't tip, that's fine too. Just please share and support. That means a lot to us. We had a new video that came out this week. It's this song that we're about to do, and it's from the Rants and the guys at NetFest that did a great job on these videos. So I don't know what to say other than this. This is our wish for everyone. And please sing along. I'm getting so sick of this song.
But it means so much.
But everybody's like, I love that song. You're gonna play that song. Who did that song originally? We did.
That's the best one.
How many times
Who
did
did that?
Rush do Tom Sawyer? I mean,
I
come
know,
on.
but when we were in Colorado last August, and we were doing this song, and
Man,
every
who did
place we
that?
played, hey, I wanted to know who originally wrote that song. And we were like, yep, me. Here we are. I don't know why it sounds like somebody else.
I'm glad it feels familiar to you.
Does it?
That's
I hope I didn't plagiarize it from somebody else to myself. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to. Oh, sorry. I know this is dead air and. Thanks, Andy. Andy's always good to keep it going, keep the party going.
What key are we in, brother?
D minor
D minor.
to C to G. Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, and. coming and being with us.
Appreciate it. I love it.
Really
Thank you guys
appreciate
for having me.
Oh, let's do it again, man.
Sure.
So you guys, please follow Owen on all of his
Yes.
Facebook and stuff. We'll put a link up and tag you and all that good
Alright,
stuff.
For sure, man.
And please join us again next time. We will have Gary Patrick here with us next Thursday, and I'm looking forward to
That's
that.
gonna be a real treat too.
And we're gonna ask him exactly what he meant by that Pepe Le Pew post. Just kidding.
Can't wait to hang out with that young man. Hope y'all are all doing wonderful out there. Continue to improve your life any way you know how.
And be alright.
Feel better, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.